Welcome to Coffee and Tarot with Mama T. My name is Teresa, and I am welcoming you and Spirit into a reading for Wednesday, October 22nd, just for card of the day. First of all, let's show you what cards we will be, what tarot decks and oracle decks we'll be using, and then we'll get started. For our tarot deck, we'll be using the Witch's Wisdom Tarot. And for the oracle, we'll be using the Wild Woman Oracle. I also have a keyword from my random keyword deck that I created. This week, I'm just using tarot decks from all of them are witchy tarot decks. I have already prayed over, cleansed, and shuffled these decks, and I am ready to pull the cards. Okay, so for our tarot card that we get for the day, it is going to be the Ten of Earth. The Ten of Earth in this particular deck, it talks about the interconnection of all things. That's one of the main messages of this particular card. Let me pull it's called the Web of Life card in this particular deck. This is, you can see the mushrooms here and the mycelium. The mycelium is all of this interconnection that it grows under the ground. What we see here with the mushrooms, that's the fruit of all of this mycelium growing underneath the ground. And these are the fruit, and these are all so interconnected. They just keep going and going throughout the ground. And if you lie upon the mossy ground and listen, then below the surface of soil and perception is a network of connection that is alive and humming with messages, pulsing with the energy, nourishment, and healing flowing from one being to another. Everything is joined in this interwoven mystery, this hidden world within the world. It seems strange and other, yet familiar and ecstatic when you taste it on your tongue. This mushroom, but the interconnection. Your DNA will recognize what your mind has forgotten, that all beings are connected and depend on one another. So the key things on this card is, sorry, my dogs are barking. I don't know if that's picking up, but the consciousness of creation, the interconnection, the communion, and this green wisdom. We're never alone. There's a web of support surrounding us. And the counsel of this particular card is that you're called into deeper community and higher consciousness beyond your current understanding. So, it's an urging to commit to a path of beauty, harmony, and balance in body and in soul, and to recognize, revere, and celebrate your connections with creation. So, Ten of Pentacles usually is a card about inheritance, familial wealth, abundance, and all of that. And but all of that does come from that sense of interconnectedness. So I like this interpretation of this card. Okay, so let's see what our oracle card is. We get number 35, another 35. This happens to me a lot. Home at last. Home at last. Okay, so you can see this witch. She is in her home, in her living area. She's surrounded by her books. She's got her kitty cat on her chair with her. The night moon is shining through the window. There's a nice fire roaring in the fireplace. She feels very much at peace, it looks like. Let's see what the card has to say, the book has to say about this. 35. Aloneness is the key word on the card. Aloneness. What have I been afraid of or hesitant to do alone, even though I know it will help me achieve a greater level of support, of self-respect and independence? So if you're hesitant to do something alone, you're being urged to face that fear and do it. If you've been fearful of venturing out solo, whether this entails living alone, leaving a relationship that has run its course, or taking up an entrepreneurial pursuit, you are being assured that a season of greater aloneness and independence is exactly what your soul needs at this time. Embrace being in your own company and take full responsibility for your own contentment and fulfillment. In our modern culture, aloneness is often thought to be synonymous with loneliness, but nothing could be further from the truth. In fact, some of the times in our lives when we have been the most surrounded by others have been some of our loneliest. Have you ever noticed that? Sometimes you'd be in a huge room and you feel very alone. A huge room full of people. We may come from a large family, be in a room full of people, or have many followers or social media, yet not feel truly seen, heard, or appreciated. To be alone, however, is to be fully comfortable and content in one's own company and to get to know ourselves on a much deeper level. So one of the symbolisms of this particular card is on the pages of the open book. On the floor is a quotation from Charlotte Bronte's novel Jane Eyre. I can live alone. It says right down here in this tiny little thing. You can't see it because it's too small, but in the original artwork it says, I can live alone if self-respect and circumstances require me to do so. I need not sell my soul to buy bliss. I have an inward treasure born with me. I love that. I love that book too. So great message there. So we have, this idea of being interconnected, yet embracing those periods of being alone and independent. And then the key word that we get is invitation. So you are being invited to see how connected you are to the world around you, but also how peaceful it is to be alone and to trust in yourself. Great messages. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. As I mentioned in the last couple of videos I've done, I am thinking of some way of celebrating getting to 100 subscribers. I am quite a ways away. It is going very, very slowly, but I am trying to drum up a little bit of energy on that. If you're interested in getting a free reading from me, then I, share this video or my channel with other people who also like tarot readings. I don't want the wrong subscribers. I want people that are interested in this kind of content. Bring me my people. If you have some idea of somebody else that would love this channel, please share this video with them. And, sooner or later we'll get there. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you again for being here. Bye now.